good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody. Hey everybody, I am back from my high school reunion long weekend. We had a blast, we really did. We stayed perfectly keto, I did, but I ate every single meal out. Yes, I did. I shared all of that in the video yesterday. The challenge is, you guys, Facebook's down, Instagram's down, WhatsApp's down. There's a whole bunch of platforms that are down and we don't know why. Our video got stuck at uploading and then it won't upload, so there's something going on and it's a global thing. You can see what's already on YouTube, but we had issues uploading. So
I'm still trying to upload right now.
He's still trying to upload right now, and it is 11, almost noon today.
Yeah.
I went and got my toenails done early. I got actually it's very dark purple, but I always get my toes and my nails done dark for October because it's Halloween.
That's right.
Yes, indeed. So I want to apologize for all of the issues there have been with the 2 links and our discount code from A School. I've written them. They said that they fixed it so that you can order the silver, the black, and the red. They fixed the code. Do you know how to do that clip code thing, Harry?
No, I have no idea.
You've been reading about it.
No.
Okay. Anyway, you guys,
just what people have written me about. Yeah.
And what did they say?
You have to follow what they said.
You don't remember.
Because we didn't need to order one, so.
You guys, I
you already
apologize.
had one.
I apologize for any issues you guys are all having, and I told them that this is unacceptable. We're not making any money on it. We're not making a commission. This is not a paid advertisement. They sent me the machine for free and asked me to review it. And I was looking for a really good price point on a machine that you guys could use on an everyday basis for those of you who are limited on your budget and you can't afford a huge heavy duty KitchenAid mixer for what you're doing, like, you know, protein sparing modified fast breads, buns, those kinds of things. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart because they should have had all these things fixed ahead of time. So hopefully that gets straightened out. I don't know if that has something to do with what's going on today or not, but I don't think so. I think it's a separate issue. They assured me that the links and the codes and the discounts were supposed to work through the month for us so that everybody could get a machine. So I will touch bases again later, but leave me a comment if you're still having issues, because the more information I have, and if they want to send me more stuff, I'm not going to take it, even though I feel it's a great product, because you guys, I stand behind something that I share with you guys. You know, there have been some things that got sent to us that we said, I'm sorry, we're
well, they're going to have to do a better job.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a better job, because
if we're going to show any of their stuff, they've got to stop.
Right. If it's a great machine, you need to be able to get it for the price and the code that they tell us.
Right.
So that's what I'm upset about. Anyway, you guys, I am back on track. I did not follow the protocol, but I did stay keto, and I shared the foods that we had while we were keto.
On the video that's going up right now,
yes,
that we hopefully
the one
will be
we hope goes up before this one.
Yeah, right.
Because it shares that. I shared some clips of the high school reunion, had a great job, but you guys, there was no food except for the salad side that I could eat there. And I took carnivore crisps with me. I had carnivore crisps and other things. So, sorry folks, I had to stir what was on the stove because it was bubbling like crazy. So, anyway, you guys, today is a protein sparing modified fast day. It's high protein priority day. Limit your carbs to 10 grams total or less. Limit your fat grams to 30 grams total or less, and move your body. Now, if you want to do super strict protein sparing modified fast, you can withhold your dairy for the day. But those of you who want to use butter or want to use your dairy, then please feel free to do so. Remember, this is yours to tweak the way you need it to go for you and your body. I don't have the foods I ate yesterday because I was traveling as far as calories and all those things. I took Harry out for prime rib last night. We had prime rib and we split it. And we had broccoli, steamed broccoli, and Harry had a side salad. So I went up 3 2/10 pounds, and I know that is simply water weight. Harry went up to 167.8 from 166.4 because last night, every place I ate seasoned their food with the table salt. There were hidden ingredients. Yes, I had the ranch and the blue cheese dressings while I was out and about with the restaurant. And I feel very good about how I handled my ketogenic lifestyle while I was gone. And I know that weight's going to come off. I had to take Tylenol last night and yesterday morning because you guys, we danced. We got up, my sister, a bunch of the girls, and then the guys got in. We did we used to line up in 2 rows, and then one person would go down the road and dance and stuff like that, and we had a ball dancing. Well, next morning I woke up and I was a little bit creaky. My joints were a little creaky. My back was a little stiff. I also drove the entire time. So I drove 7 hours to get there, drove all around, drove home. Last night I was pretty much a little bit of a pretzel. I was stiff and sore from all of the things that I did and the driving. So I took a Tylenol PM last night as well. So sometimes those things can have a direct effect on your weight or water retention. So I'm pleased with that amount. Eating out for 3 days in a row, morning, noon, and night, ketogenic food that I could find on the menu or where we were at or the venue and all of those things. So ask me what I'm doing now. We're out of bread. We're out of everything. I am prepping for the week. So I have in this pan, if you share this pan, Harry, I've got the leftover ground beef. I put my tomato, basil, keto chow, put a little garlic, little onion, little Redmond seasoned salt, little Worcestershire sauce, and got it tasting a little bit barbecuey. Over here I have I'm using the mixer because I want to make sure it works. I'm going to use it all this week. I have 500 grams of egg whites in here. And in my dry ingredients, I have a scoop of tomato basil keto chow. I have a 2/3 cup of egg white protein powder. I have 2 tablespoons of allulose. I have a teaspoon of the Bob's Active Yeast, dry yeast. I have a tablespoon of the nutritional yeast, and I put in a quarter of a teaspoon of xanthan gum. And in my egg whites, I'm putting in half a teaspoon of the cream of tartar. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to make some buns with this filling, and the rest is going to go in my loaf pan. So I have a little bit of both, so I have these ready for tomorrow. I took out some ground turkey, 99% free, and some 95% beef out of the refrigerator so that we can cook those tonight. We are meeting my daughter Felicia, her husband, my mom, and my sister. We're all going to the Blue Water Grill, which is a seafood restaurant, and I'm going to have like a salmon or something tonight, something low because of and Harry will probably have like a shrimp or something, because of our protein sparing modified fast day. But I want to get this started. So you guys, I'm very pleased with this mixer. I'm just upset that the website links and everything that we're having issues with them, which makes me very upset. So I got some pretzel dough from Granberry Farms, and instead of putting drops in and counting drops, I'm going to start with a half of a teaspoon.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm doing a half a teaspoon, plain and simple. So I'm just filling this up, half a teaspoon, and then I'm just sprinkling it around. And then I'm just getting my, and then I'm just gonna mix this up really good. Because I want it to taste like the dough. Now I'm starting with half of a teaspoon, and if it's not pretzel dough enough, I'll make it a teaspoon. Because what I found was just putting drops in, 10 to 30 drops, doesn't make the bread taste like anything to me. You can barely taste it on the back end. Well, I want that flavor to pop. So I can smell pretzel right now. I can smell pretzel dough. Here, smell that, Harry.
Oh yeah! Oh my goodness!
I can smell it
smell?
at a half a teaspoon.
Wow!
And that's what I am looking for. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to put in my cream of tartar. Get that going in there.
I thought you were putting it over here.
No, I'm getting it in here. I'm dropping my mixer down. I'm going to put. Oh well, if I put it on right? And I don't have the shield on, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. And then I'm gonna turn this on high. For 10 minutes, or until it's done. So it has been 10 minutes. Google's going off, Harry. I mean, Alexa is going off. But I want to share everybody. Look, I forgot that I could lift this head up when I did the review and tried to put my powder in. Now I can actually put my powder in. I'm just going to put my powder in. I'm going to give it the poof test, you guys. I also had the shield on upside down. The shield you want the shield to go convex this way, concaved this way.
You got it upside down.
No, I don't. I have it the right way.
Right now?
Before I had it wrong. So now I'm going to lower the head, but I'm going to put my powder around a little bit better in there. I am going to put my shield on. Okay, I'm just going to turn on low. No goofing. All right, well, it's goofing a little bit off the back, but not a lot. And it's really incorporating this really nicely, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm done.
Shall I get out of the way?
Yes, please. And twist it off. And of course I'm left. Ooh, that came right off. Really nice. Lock. Okay, you guys, this is what Harry's showing me. Lock is that way. I just unlocked it. Right. It's super easy if you read directions. It's super easy. Just not for
That's why I'm here.
That's why Harry's here. To point me in the right direction. You guys, look. Mine, it doesn't come. This is a deceptively deep bowl.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. It fools you. And it really whips nice. So I always go to the bottom. Make sure any of it that needs to be incorporated, because you're always going to have a little teeny weeny bit of meringue, because you don't want to overbeat it at this point, because you don't want to break down the stiff peaks when you're doing it. So I just like to mix mine up just a little bit. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to bring my tray over closer to me and put this over here. Now I'm just going to fill my mixing bowl up. I'm going to make a nice deep pocket for my beef to go in, because I am prepping for the week. And I made it protein sparing modified fast beef mixture. It's got extra protein by way of keto chow in my beef and in my meringue bread base. And it smells like pretzel. So I put in hopefully enough of the pretzel to actually have that flavor come out and give me that pretzel taste that I want. So we'll come back when I get these filled, you guys.
Ooh,
those look beautiful. Let me feel them real quick. Yep, those are done. Yep. I think I'm gonna leave them in. Well, no, because they really look good.
Yeah, they do.
Ouch. You know what? I'm gonna have to have.
Me do it?
Yeah. We'll bring them right out, you guys. I'll have Harry bring them out, and then you guys can see. Okay, you guys, I had Harry bring them out. They look beautiful. So we're gonna let them cool off. Then I've got my meat pies for the week. I rinsed everything. I washed all of my parts, so I'm gonna let them dry. Later I need to make just some regular bread for the week so that we can meal prep for the week because I have to go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday for us. You guys are seeing this already on Tuesday. And then I'm making sure that the beater is totally dry.
It's Monday for us.
It's Monday for us. No, today is Monday.
Today's Monday. We're recording for Tuesday.
Yes. What he said. Anyway, you guys, we are meeting everybody for an early dinner at 4:30. Like I said, we're going to a seafood restaurant, which is really going to be easy for us to get a grilled piece of salmon or a piece of fish and a salad for dinner. So that's what we're doing. We will share what we do and what we eat. But you guys, the only other thing I'm going to do is make some bread. So I'll just share that too. But I want to make sure, always remember to make sure your parts are totally dry. Now, someone said if you want to cook back to back, just get your hair dryer out and blow the parts to make sure that they're dry. And I just want to be careful because of the shield and the plastic part. But when you put the shield on, you guys, I had the shield on originally like that. That's wrong. You want to do it this way. So it cups up to protect everything. But anyway, you guys, that's it. These smell delicious. You know what I want to do? I really want to taste one of these with the bread to see if the... Oh, yeah.
Does it?
Yes. So half a teaspoon. Start with a half a teaspoon and go from there. No more 20, 30 drops for me because it takes a lot more drops to fill a half a teaspoon. And with the egg whites, they absorb the flavor and kind of dull it down. So if it's super flavorful in the bowl, it's going to taste good. If it tastes just right to you, sweetness-wise and taste-wise, it's going to taste less when you get it. So I don't want you to be disappointed. So I overdo when I taste. So anyway, you guys, we'll come back in the next segment. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm trying to get it out while it's hot. Nope.
Yeah.
That's too hot. I can't touch it. It's scorching still. But we're going to have one of these buns. It is almost 1 o'clock and we have not eaten anything but a collagen coffee. So when the buns are ready, we'll come back. So I always start from the sides and the bottom. Kind of pop it up as I'm pulling down the sides, kind of roll it a little bit. Turn it inside out. There you have it. I tasted a piece. You guys, this tastes like delicious dough.
Oh, yeah.
Half a teaspoon was perfect. Oh my gosh. Delicious, you guys. Absolutely delicious. And let me share that again. real quick. I put a full half teaspoon of Berry Farm Gremlin pretzel dough, and it truly has a great bread taste, doesn't it, Harry?
Yep.
So you need to start with a half a teaspoon. Forget putting a few drops in. Start with a half a teaspoon on your flavoring if you're putting it into the egg white. Uh-oh. A little bit pooped out. Ow! And they're still hot. Barbecue beef buns. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna taste one. Let me have a bite of this one, because this one I just stabbed my finger in. Hope I don't burn myself.
Any meat?
Mm-hmm. Meat's in there. I like this part.
Yeah, it really tastes good. The bread actually
It tastes
has fabulous flavor.
It's hot. Careful. It's really hot. Yeah?
Love
Did
the
you
bread.
get some meat?
Huh, I got a little.
Careful. Ooh, man, that meat's
It's too hard right now.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's too hard right now. Too hard for me to do.
Well, it's juicy, but it all stayed in. Sorry, I got some beef juice down my... Hi, Sal.
Oh, look, showed up.
What you doing, little girl? You want something? She says yes, please.
You guys are in here eating and I ain't getting nothing. I can hear it.
Would you like some beef liver? Some carnivore dog beef liver?
Mmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, good stuff. Mama get. Yeah. Today, maybe.
I have to open it up, Harry. Sally's patient. She's just waiting for Mama. Here you go. I'll take it. She likes taking it under there, and
Yeah.
it's crunchy. Anyway, everybody, we'll come back in the next segment. Well, good, huh? Doesn't that have a dough and a kind of a pretzel dough taste?
Totally good. The bread actually tastes fabulous.
Tastes like real bread, you
Yeah.
said.
You can't. Oh, it's great.
I didn't think I had enough egg whites, so let me see something a minute. Hold on, let me get the scale. I had 380, so I need 220 more grams to get my 500 in. In my huge cabinet, sorry you guys, my huge counter space. So 220 more. Oh, that's good enough. Here we go. And lock it into place. Yes, indeed. I want to make some pumpkin bread, and I'm going to make it keto chow style, you guys. I'm very excited. Got my 2 packages of pumpkin spice. Let me move my, this is so much easier to move around. So in my dry ingredients, I am putting 2 pumpkin spice caramel containers, or I would put 2 scoops. I would put 2 containers of pumpkin spice caramel, or 2 scoops of the big bag. I'm gonna use the rest of my vanilla egg white protein powder that I got. So let me see what I got going on in here, how much we got in here. This is 1/3 of a cup, so I would need 2/3 of a cup of my egg white protein powder. And that's about what's in there. And then that's done. I will need I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of my pumpkin spice that Amber sent to me, you guys. I'm gonna put in at least a teaspoon. That smells yum. Ooh, yeah. Okay, put a teaspoon of that in, just to give that vanilla that we put in there a little kick. You don't have to use cinnamon, but I love cinnamon, and I want a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. I want 2 tablespoons of allulose. Just 2 teaspoons. Because Keto Chow pumpkin caramel spice is already sweetened, and because the vanilla is already sweetened, I'm not going to put any more erythritol in it until after I taste it, just to see how it tastes. I am going to put in just about half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. And then into, where's my salt? Excuse me, here, I need to get the salt. Into my mixer, I'm doing just a little bit of salt. And I'm putting in a teaspoon of cream of tartar. This is a half a oh, where's my teaspoon? Right here. Here's my teaspoon, putting that in. Dropping this down. And I'm turning this on high for 10 minutes. So, what you guys did not see me do is I put in a half of an eyedropper full of natural caramel flavor stevia extract. And I put in a half teaspoon of the pumpkin spice cranberry drops. I chased the batter and it is exquisitely bursting with pumpkin flavor. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. Now I'm lifting this up and I'm going to add, I don't know, Harry, can you come here and see?
Yeah.
I'm just putting in the powder. So much easier to do this way, you guys. So much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just poured it right in. Harry's mad at me again.
That's a really good shot of the back of your hand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Put this back to the back, some of the powder to the back. I love the depth of this bowl. I really like the depth of the bowl. Now I'm going to turn it on low. Just get it. It's pooping just a teeny weeny bit. It's mixing the dough. Just do it nice and slow till you don't see any more. And then I'm going to turn it on high for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about we take the guard off and then we lift the top up. There we go. Still learning that I can lift this top up. That's the nice thing. Then I gotta lift this up. Take it off. Lift the bowl out. Voila! I love this thing. It's really, but look at this, you guys. Look how deep in the bowl the batter is compared to my 6-quart one that I have. Pick up everything that's in the bottom because you want to make sure, you guys, just incorporate the batter. Just incorporate it. You don't want to overbeat it because you don't want styrofoam bread. The nice thing is this gives you a color so you can see the dough at the bottom or the egg whites, I guess you could batter. I get confused on if it's batter or dough. Huh, Harry?
Yeah. Dough is for bread, batter's for cake.
Yes. And what is this? Is this, because this isn't really batter and it's not really dough. Okay, you guys.
It's bow.
It is. It's bow. You're funny. Okay. Ooh, this is nice and thick too. So far, I'm loving the way this peaks the bread. The batter, the dough.
Might be because the paddle's got that thing that spins around in there.
Yeah.
This is a lot different than the other one you have. It's kind of like wider.
Well, it's just a different configuration.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different configuration.
So now it puts air into it differently than the other one does in order to make it.
I love it though.
Yeah.
Man, do I smell pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm loving it. I think the secret, ladies and gentlemen, is you need to use a half a teaspoon of the flavoring in the eggs. Now I'm going to get the other loaf. I'm not done, but I just want to make sure I have even distribution on my the bread. Oh, so gosh, I'm excited. We've got pumpkin bread to have with our coffee, and we've got buns, my barbecue ground beef buns, meat pies for next week. God, they were delicious today too. And that was made with 95% fat-free ground beef, you guys. So it's very one of these. Oh man, that's just smells. Can you smell the pumpkin?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be marvelous tomorrow. Oh man.
It's gonna be just
delicious. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Yes indeed. Man. Love that smell. Love it, love it, love it, you guys. I think that the magic trick to the drops, to all the flavor drops, no matter whose you're using, to get at least a half to a whole teaspoon of your flavoring in, because I'm telling you, it just made a world of difference on that, on my meat pies that I made, you guys. That pretzel dough bread flavor, Harry says it's the best he's ever tasted.
Oh God, yes. It was.
He said you could serve it to anybody and they would never know that you're eating egg whites.
They'd know it was a different type of bread, but they'd still think of it as bread.
And they'd taste that delicious dough taste. Okay, you guys. Putting these into the oven at 325. Watch out, Harry. And we'll have pumpkin bread, you guys. I'm anxious to see what it tastes like with no erythritol in it. with just the keto chow as the sweetener with that 2 tablespoons of allulose and the stevia. Because I tasted the dry ingredients and it was phenomenal. Anyway, you guys, we'll come back when we have the pumpkin loaves out of the oven and cooling.
So I thought I'd just chime in here about the winner of the 30-day first comment little thing we had going on. And that was Marlene W., right?
Yes.
Yeah, she had like 15 or 16 days out of the 30. She really did good.
Woo!
So Wendy's going to show you what you're sending. Even though you talked about this before we started the 30-day thing. But,
so Marlene, what we're sending her,
right,
because she was first more than anyone else was onto our site, you guys. We're sending her a package of Keto Chow s'mores, a package of Snickerdoodle Keto Chow, a package of Key Lime Keto Chow so she can try it. And then, you guys, we are sending her Gremberry Gremlin Original flavors. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Purple Gremlin, which is grape flavored. There's Red, White, and Blue flavored, which is strawberry, vanilla, and blueberry. I think this is cute. Pixie Dust is light strawberry and vanilla custard blend. There is apple pie flavored.
yeah.
And then there is vanilla overload. And remember, you guys, besides cooking with these, you can put these in your coffee, you can put these in your waters. You guys can flavor all kinds of things.
Good in the
with
coffee.
these. Yes, indeed. So congratulations, Marlene. Hey, you need to send us an email at lovingItOnKeto@gmail and give us your full name, your mailing address, and phone number so we can get this out to you as quickly as possible. And thank you, everybody, for joining the Who's First on Board 30-day contest.
All right. So Marlene, be watching for this little box here. This is what you're getting it in.
Full of goodies, but you got to send us your mailing information right away.
Yeah, 3 days. Got 3 days.
3 days.
So she wants to see. Today would be Monday, Tuesday. So you want it got to get it here by Wednesday, right?
Well,
Thursday.
today is Tuesday
Thursday.
for everybody that's watching
right.
this. So
Okay.
Friday. Just get it to me by Friday, Marlene, so we can get that out to you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining in and playing.
It was fun.
We are going to have another giveaway pretty soon, but we haven't decided what that's going to be. So
Yeah.
you guys stay tuned because pretty soon we're going to be announcing our next giveaway.
Right.
So our pumpkin loaves are still in the oven. I am making a frosting for one. It's going to be a cream cheese butter frosting that I always use, but I put in a half teaspoon of caramel better stevia drops for my sweetener. I do not have any erythritol or monk fruit powder in it at all. I haven't tasted it yet. I put in a teaspoon of the pumpkin spice seasoning. I put in a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I put in a half teaspoon of pumpkin pie gremlin drops for flavoring. Now I'm going to mix that up, and I'll let everybody know how it tastes when the loaves come out of the oven, and one of them is ready to frost. One is going to be for our non-protein sparing modified fast day. The other one is going to be what we eat unfrosted on the protein sparing modified fast days. So stay tuned, everybody. Okay, you guys, my butter cream cheese frosting has 3 ounces of butter, 1 8-ounce cube of 1/3 less fat cream cheese. I put a teaspoon of my cinnamon powdered seasoning. I put a teaspoon of cinnamon in it, and you guys, I put a half teaspoon of the gremlin pumpkin pie flavoring, 1/2 teaspoon. I also put in 1/2 teaspoon of natural stevia caramel flavored extract, and I ended up tasting it, and I put in 2 level tablespoons of erythritol, only 2 tablespoons, you guys. So we got out our hand blender, the little, what do you call it, stick blender. Harry did that for me. I put a little bit of my French vanilla creamer because I don't have any milk, but look how nice that is, you guys. Look how nice.
That's creamy.
And it tastes delicious. And what I like about it is there's no cooling effect because I use stevia. I only use 2 tablespoons of the erythritol instead of a whole cup for this. And it really tastes good. I'm trying to lower erythritol and lower allulose from my recipes the best I can. But if you look at the bread or the pumpkin loaves in here, Harry, take a peek. Here, I'll share it real quick. Where you sit, go. Okay, quick, move. Yeah. Don't want it to get too cold. I don't want the pumpkin bread to fall. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna leave that in my oven for 30 minutes to cool down once I turn off the oven. And then we'll come back and my final thing will be 1 loaf plain for protein sparing modified fast days like today, and 1 with frosting for my regular keto eating days. So we'll come back when it's pumpkin loaf. Yes, indeed. Okay, you guys, my pumpkin loaves are ready to come out. Smell that. Oh my gosh, you guys, these smell delicious.
They even look like pumpkin. Look at that.
Wow, they smell heavenly, you guys. So we're gonna let them cool the rest of the way off. But look at this one. Isn't that lovely? Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Man, that smells good. Ooh. Put some of this frosting on there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Pumpkin spice all the way, you guys. Yummy. One's gonna be frosted, one is not. Anyway, you guys, we are gonna close up for the day and call this a wrap. We are going to cross off today. We are back on track, and tomorrow is a regular keto day. Use your macros. Eat healthy macros from the do's and don'ts. Lift some weights. So tomorrow I get frosted pumpkin loaf. Yes, I do. And you guys, these are ready to go in. I just wanted to make sure they were all nice and done. Aren't they pretty? Look
Yeah, they turned out really well.
And these were good.
Yeah, really good.
Man, are they good. And you guys, 1/2 teaspoon of the pretzel dough gremlin flavors from Gremberry Farms. Don't forget, Rich is a really great guy, you guys. He gives us a discount, and that's a link below, and that helps his small business grow too. Start using 1/2 teaspoons with your sourdough drops, with your cornbread drops, with your pretzel bread drops, you guys, and go from there, because it made a huge difference.
Oh, yeah,
I really taste it.
Totally.
That bread is scrumdiddlyumptious.
180 degrees. Wow.
All day long.
Yep.
Anyway, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the little bell. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Gotta go back to work tomorrow, Harry.
Yeah, I know it.
Man, fun's gone.
Yep.
Fun's gone.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. But man, these loaves smell delicious.
Don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're still too hot, though. They have to cool totally down.
Can you hold one up or not?
Yeah.